Hi, I'm Bill Goodman, and this is my story of contribution. I'm not really sure how I first became aware of Ethne, but it was early on, in the early stages of Ethne, that I became aware of them. And now my son works at Ethne, and I have friends that work at Ethne, members here at All Souls who work at Ethne. A typical day as a volunteer driver is never a typical day as a volunteer driver. You receive a schedule with information of the patient's name, if they're a child, their parents, contact information and address. You get information on the appointment that they're going to, where it is, who the provider is, and the time they need to be there, what time you need to get to the patient's house to pick them up, what time you need to depart from the house, what time you need to arrive at the doctor's office, what time the appointment is, and it has basic information about the appointment, why they're there. You take them to the appointment, help them get checked in with the provider, and that can be a little tricky for people who don't speak English especially. And the providers do have translation available, but just just checked in and set up. And then you wait for the appointment to happen. Once the appointment is over, you take your friends back to their apartments, usually an apartment, and that's about it. I've had a couple of very interesting appointments. One was with a family who has a young man who's 21 or 22 years old, and he's special needs. He's severely mentally handicapped, and my oldest brother was severely mentally handicapped as well. So when I first went to this appointment and I saw this guy, he reminded me so much of my brother. I mean, it was just like, oh man, I'm so glad I get to help this family. And so I've been able to take them several times to appointments. And that has really been special, just because the connection that I had with a brother, like our friend that we were trying to help out. A number of the appointments that I've taken patients to, our friends to, are children's appointments at Children's Hospital. So this one particular patient was an infant, a newborn. The parent had brought an ID for the patient, but had not brought her ID. So she was told that she couldn't go to the appointment with the baby. They were pretty strict about it, and so the translator is telling the mom this and stuff. I said, well, is there any way we can work this out? And they said, well, you've got your ID. If the mom will let you take the baby back, we can do that. So through the translator, explained it to mom, and she looked over and she's going, yeah, and she hands me her baby, and I really couldn't believe that. The refugee community has a lot to teach us about hospitality. There was a man that I took to an appointment, and the provider was right next to a grocery store, and we were waiting, and he said, I'll be right back. He went into the grocery store and bought me a drink and brought it back to me, and I'm going, wait, I'm supposed to be serving you, and it was just very humbling. But they're a very giving community. C.S. Lewis says in his address, The Weight of Glory, that there are no ordinary people, that we've never met a mere mortal. And I think a lot about that. And I think that refugees right now, like I said, I think they're under attack, but they're made in God's image. And they are worthy of respect. They are worthy, they have dignity, and they need to be seen. Now, this is just a small way to come alongside some of our neighbors and extend kindness to them, maybe show them that there are people who care about them, and just trusting that their connection to Ethne, they're going to understand this is God loving them through what they're receiving. I think this is a wonderful opportunity. It's so close by, It's so easy just to take a few hours out of a day and help somebody get to an appointment. They will be grateful to you for that, and you'll be grateful for the opportunity.